Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 5 of Musky Mastery Outdoors, brought to you by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products, and by Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen. The first time this muskie followed my 500 Buchertail, she did 3 complete turns in the figure 8. She was so close. So when I revisited her on the major period, I figured it would just be game over, but she never showed. As the sun began to set, my gut was telling me to give this muskie one more try, and the slack calm conditions were tailor-made for a TopRaider. What was about to unfold was well worth the wait.
Here she comes. That's got her. Oh, well, she's hooked, guys. I don't think she's hooked too well. Holy shit. Holy shit. We got her. Holy cow. One of the most unbelievable TopRaider strikes I have ever had in the figure 8. I can't believe she was hooked so well. This fish followed right before the major period. And I came back with the TopRaider at sunset to get her. Unbelievable when it works out like that. Beautiful muskie. We'll get her back and I'll fill you in on the details. Well, guys, welcome to this muskie segment. I don't even know what to say right now, honestly. I'm about as speechless as you guys probably are. I mean, in all my years of muskie fishing and filming our YouTube show here, I mean, that was arguably perhaps the craziest figure 8 boat side strike I've ever encountered in my life. I mean, that was one for the books. I mean, I can't wait to see actually how the footage turns out. That was nuts. So here's the story on this fish. Unbelievable. I raised that muskie about an hour before the major period today. We had moon underfoot, and you know, she came in and she was so close on the figure 8. I mean, just you know, 2-3 turns, almost 8. But she didn't. And then I came back after her on the major period. So about an hour later, I came back and hunted for her, and didn't find any activity from her. So I, waited and fished around and did this and that, and I decided to come back at sunset with, the old TopRaider. And I'd actually fished a considerable part of the spot originally with the 500 Buchertail that she initially followed in on. But again, I'm like, it's just that time of the night. It's sunset. It's TopRaider time. And that was what got her attention, was the TR. So, a couple things here too, as far as, we're talking the learning parts of this muskie hunt. The obvious one is, I say this a lot, stormy conditions, sunset. TopRaider's the way to go. I mean, TopRaider is just your go-to in those types of situations, especially when you've got you don't need to have slack water. I like to fish the TopRaider here, the old baby loon, in a good chop, and I really enjoy fishing it in waves. But there's something special about fishing the TR at night when it kind of calms down a little bit. And this is a classic case where you're going after a muskie and you just got to keep knocking on the door. I mean, that's the strategy here, is hunt these fish. That's why we call it muskie hunting. Raise the muskie once. I know where she's at. She gave away her hiding spot. And then you come after her with the TopRaider or whatever it is that you want to throw. It might be the 888, might be, the 700 Buchertail, Elvis in the evening. TopRaider got the job done tonight. And I guess I'll say part 2 of our learning segment here would be free spool. I couldn't see, because of the craziness of this fight, how this muskie was hooked. She ended up being hooked really, really well, which, I mean, I couldn't believe it, the way that she hit that bait. But free spooling during that fight was pretty essential because, not knowing how she was hooked with the crazy jump and everything, I had to, I took my time and fought her until I could get a good net on her solo. So there you have it, guys. I mean, just one of the all-time craziest muskie strikes, especially at the boat. Oh my God, I can't believe we just got that muskie. I really hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Well, I can't thank you, Muskie Mastery subscribers, viewers, enough. You guys mean the world to me. And again, hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, thanks for watching.